I know we're not live yet, but I'm going to be live here in a second. So what we're going to be talking about is Uranus and Jupiter conjunction. Quite a bit of information about this, quite a bit of cool things happening. So goes the conjunction is in Taurus on April 20th. So Jupiter's the planet of abundance and fortune and expansion, and it's joining forces with Uranus, the planet of sudden electrifying change, rebellion, and revolution. This inspires a whole new cycle of spiritual breakthroughs, innovations, surprising financial wins, and relationship changes because Taurus is ruled by Venus, romance, and money. This conjunction sets the tone for the next 14 years in the way you express yourself artistically and celebrate what makes you unique. So that is kind of like the minimal explanation of that conjunction. And we're going to start doing tarot readings for Libra. Let's see, 139. So it's in your 8th house, Libra, of emotional bonds. This brings a flash of inspiration in your closest relationship, joint financial endeavors, and sex life. Jupiter brings abundance, and it can make you crave for more of whatever is hitting on you. So you crave deeper intimacy, more security, and experiences that are as emotionally and spiritually fulfilling as they are intellectually and physically satisfying. This conjunction could put you in a whole new, promising, gratifying path. Be open to connecting in new ways and more boldly share your needs. 8th house of emotional bonds. Okay, angel spirits and guides. Oops. Almost forgot there's my gratitude alarm. I am grateful for all this information about the planets. I looked at all the planets, what they're doing today, and it was just like, I actually wrote it down, and I thought I'll come back in a little while when I finish this, and I'll be open for questions too. So I'm going to do this one, and then I'll get off, and then I'll do the other reading about all the placements. It's really kind of amazing today, the energy for just today. Hi, Dan. How's it going? Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. I'm about to see what's in store for Libra with this big cycle. Angels, spirits, and guides. Angels, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love. Please help me give a clear, accurate message for Libra. Oh, my candle went out. Hang on. We need the fire energy. Thanks for coming, you guys. Let's see what's going on here for Libra. The moon card is here and the strength card. So I kind of feel like what this is saying is like you're going to understand who you really are, and it's going to transform your life, right? I feel like you're leaving behind some things, like I feel like this energy is going to shine down to you that you are a lot more powerful than you ever thought you were, because you have this moon card that's showing me this really big cat in the reflection, right? And it tells me that your soul is ready to show you something, show you its power. Yeah. I feel like there's some kind of argument or fight or whatever, something. There was some kind of argument here. I feel like the answer is for love to be brought into this situation. Let me see something else here. Okay, so I kind of feel like this problem, this argument, this fighting is in your home. Like it's happening inside of your home or inside of yourself, but whatever it is, it's causing like a disruption to the flow. You know what I mean? Four of Wands is here, but that's what's touching the Five of Swords. So whatever's happening is affecting your home life. I feel like it's going to take a lot of strength, but love can change this situation. And I kind of feel like if you are having a hard time, like even doing that, like this is like just kind of like, I want to say apology. Like maybe someone's coming toward you for an apology, or maybe you're going toward them. I'm not sure, but I kind of feel like this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough energy for you. And I feel like it's time for you to kind of like, talk to your higher self and say like, my human is struggling. I need you to take the lead on this, and they do. You know what I mean? Boy, my hair looks really crazy. Oh, sorry, you guys. I thought I fixed it good, but... Okay, so then in this final column over here, you've got the Death card, the Devil, and the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something about to change. And I feel like it's dependent on some kind of a decision. Like there could be like an ending to some kind of toxic thing. Tell me what the Devil is here about. That could be a love situation. And Five of Swords. This is a whole different deck, and it's telling me about the Five of Swords again. So this is kind of like a Two of Cups situation. Okay, so that means that it's someone that you care about. It's someone that is your soul friend. And I think that there was some kind of like, I don't know if it's a misunderstanding or if it really happened. I can't really tell, but I feel like someone just didn't have value for you, and you're not knowing what to do about it. You know what I mean? Like you feel some type of way about this person, but you feel like, man, something has to change, So I kind of feel like, you're cutting out whatever this Devil card is. It's, at the bottom of the deck, it's telling me Five of Pentacles. It makes you feel shitty. It makes you feel less than. This could be about money, work, love, family member, right? But I kind of feel like what's happening is like, you have a choice here, and the choice is to either cut this person or this situation out of your life, or ask Spirit to explain it to you. The Hanged Man card, right? So Hanged Man card is about getting a whole nother perspective. He's hanging upside down. Have you ever stood on your head? Everybody looks different when you're standing on your head, right? And that's what he's doing. And so like, he's like really working to get another perspective. And that's what you're trying to decide. Like, should I cut this out, or should I get a new perspective? Because there's a lot of love here. So again, this could be family. This could be someone that you work with. There's a whole lot of love here. So let's talk about that Ten of Cups. It's about unconditional love, right? It's about loving without expecting anything. You know what I mean? It's a hard thing. When you think about like your friends, when I think about my friends, like I can only think of a couple that have like no conditions. I love them no matter what they're doing. But part of the reason that they have that unconditional love is because I know they don't think they're better than me, and I know they love me. You know what I mean? So maybe somewhere inside of you there is a condition, right? The other thing about unconditional love, like for me, is my kids. Like there's just nothing they can do or say or anything that would make me not love them. That's unconditional. I don't expect shit from them. You know what I mean? Like I just don't. I just love them for no reason. Well, because they're, partially me, right? So, and I mean, like, we bring them in. Like, so of course we have no conditions on that love. It's just so natural. So that's what you're thinking about here. Like this Two of Cups is some kind of toxic relationship. It looks to me like there's a fight over here with the Five of Swords, but this Five of Swords tells me someone didn't value the other. And so now you're sitting here and you're thinking about it. And you're thinking about, what you're thinking about is love. In the like in the Hanged Man, that's what you're thinking about. Like, does this person, do I love them unconditionally? Like, do I love them no matter what they do? Well, your soul does. So I feel like your soul does know what to do, and they're leading the way. And I think that for some of you, this is going to be the end of this relationship because it doesn't promote your highest good and growth. And for others of you, I feel like you're talking to your higher self and saying, like, I just need the situation to change. My love is solid, but I need something to change in this situation, right? So it could go either way here. In this conjunction, you're really thinking over, like your emotional bonds. Like, that's what this is all about. I feel like what you're doing is Knight of Cups, offering love into this situation because you're grounded, stable, solid. And so whether you manifest an ending here or whether you manifest a change, something's happening. I do feel like strong energy for change with those Knights, because Knights do mean change. That's really one of the meanings of a Knight. And you have the Knight of Cups twice. So I think that there's a way to fix this, to mend it, right? But there is some kind of toxicity that's in the way, right? Let me see if I can figure out what that is so you can figure out who this person is a little bit better. Who's the devil in this card? Like, what is the devil representing for Libra? Could be a Capricorn. I just saw the North Node. Okay. Self-love, self-care, and Pluto. That's what's changing for you. Your ego is out of here. It's like you're taking a step back because maybe something that's happening here, like, wasn't even the reality of it. You know what I mean? Maybe you just have like this low opinion of yourself, or you haven't been loving yourself enough. So that's why the courage is here. You have to have the courage to change. You have to have the courage to understand that you are lovable and you deserve to be loved. And I kind of feel like now that I've clarified the devil, this is kind of like your thing. This is the weight around your neck. What is my value? You see, because what it's telling me is that, someone in your life, and there's somebody who mattered to you, told you that you didn't have value or showed you that in some way. And I think that you still feel it, even though you're carrying on with your life or whatever. I feel like, so Libra, I think what's changing is you, honey. I feel like this is going to be a burst of love, self-love, What's transforming is the way you see yourself, which is beautiful. Hi, everybody. I haven't even looked at the chat. Welcome. Thank you for hitting the like button. I love you guys. I'm not doing any personal readings if that's what you're asking today. And I decided not to look at the chat today. I had some pretty mean people on here last night and I just can't handle it. So I'm not even going to look. And I just want you guys to know I appreciate you being here and I love you all. And so I will be answering chats here in a little bit after I get done with all these signs. So Scorpio's next. 14, what? 54. Okay, Scorpio, it's in your 7th house of partnerships, one-on-one relationships, friends, professional and romantic. You may become business partners with your best friend, or get engaged, or move in with your person, or plan a getaway with your best friend. Well, that sounds kind of fun. All right, let's see here. Spirits, angels, guides, tell me about the 7th house of partnerships for Scorpio with this cool Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. Remember, this is a positive alignment in the sky. Okay, so I just saw the 3 of Cups, but there was like 10 cards. So Queen of Wands, this is about being confident in yourself, right? You have some kind of really big win coming here. Really big win. Like there's a new beginning. 6 of Wands. I mean, that could be fame. It could be fortune. It could be success. You know, but no matter what, it's a great card. It's a great message. I feel like you guys are confident in yourself in this energy. You're feeling pretty good. And I feel like you're ready to manifest. As soon as you make that decision, and Ace of Wands could be like a nudging from spirit, which we're having a lot of that in this energy, you know? And I feel like it followed by success. And I feel like Scorpio, I feel like I get this message for you a lot. Maybe like over the last 6 months or so. Like it's like you guys are on the verge of becoming famous or something, right? I feel like there's some kind of a decision here that you're trying to make, and it's just sort of impossible. You know, it's impossible, and it feels like it's a burden, right? Because this 2 of Swords tells me there's no real good answer. You know, like nothing set in stone, nothing written down. This particular card is about 2 guys who share property lines, you know, and nothing was ever written down. It was just in the day where the person, you know, like one person came in and said, I want this hunk of land. And the other person comes in and says, I want that, but nothing's ever written down. And so this argument is about where the property begins and ends. There is no real solid proof of it. So this card tells me it's almost like something that needs to be a compromise. You know, it feels like a burden. It feels like a weight on your shoulders. But I kind of feel like once you decide, you know, to just kind of go with the flow, is what I sort of feel like. There's a new beginning for you, right? That one's upside down. Tell me more down here for Scorpio. So you have the Page of Pentacles here. And it looks like you're like manifesting pentacles, like you're making them, you know, with magic. That's what this card really looks like. But it can be like a new beginning. It can be like a new job. So bottom of the deck is King of Wands, and you have the Queen already up here. So I'm wondering, like, it's kind of like sort of telling me that someone's coming in. And if this is about that, like a love reading, I feel like, you know, you could be dealing with a Libra or a fire sign. But I feel like this could be something that seems familiar to you, or you've already done it, right? And you're not sure what to do, which is why the 2 of Wands or Swords is here. I feel like it's sort of destined to have a new beginning with this Queen of Wands or King of Wands, right? But okay, so there was a tower moment with someone, and I feel like it might be this person might be coming back in. It could be, like I said, a Libra trying to come in and make things fair. You could have been dealing with like someone younger than you that's a fire sign, or kind of has that personality or that aura of the Knight of Wands, which is about someone who just goes after the next fun thing, right? Kind of Sag energy, you know, like, that looks fun, let me go there, right? And I feel like the reason this is a hard decision is because maybe this person kind of left you out in the cold before, and there was a tower moment, and they left, or you left, but they're coming back in, I feel like. And I feel like what's happening is like the reason this relationship is successful. Now remember what this 7th house of partnership is about. It's about a friend, a lover, a business partner, right? So there's someone coming in, and I feel like, you know, whatever this person is offering you, it's a chance to like do all of your spiritual work while being in this relationship. So I don't know. Give me some advice for Scorpio spirit. The High Priestess, the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Okay, so we're definitely talking about the Lovers, right? So it's talking about your higher self. And so if there's someone that you think about all the time, 6 of Cups, like you can't get them off your mind, you just think about them all the time, I feel like your higher self is kind of like the one doing it. Like they're the ones sending you the messages because they know that this relationship is a good one. Like it's the Lovers and it's the 10 of Pentacles. So there's a new beginning, and I feel like it's successful. So you have this Queen of Cups down here, and the Queen of Cups to me is about surrendering, as is kind of the 2 of Wands, like surrendering to your higher self, to surrendering to the Wheel of Fortune, surrendering, you know, and Jupiter is the Wheel of Fortune. So like something's changing in a situation, and I feel like this person that you can't stop thinking about, like they're on your mind, on your mind, on your mind. They are your 10 of Pentacles, and they are the Lovers. Like it's a destined kind of event. It's going to be very successful. I see new beginnings. The key here is to understand your own power in it, and be confident in yourself, right? Because I feel like this ended and it made you feel some type of way, and here they come back again. And your biggest concern is like, man, this is such a heavy burden. How come? I'm going to use this deck. How come Scorpio feels like this person is a burden? Because something has to change first. Like, right? There has to be a rebirth for someone. So they're going to have to, you know, let go of something that wasn't working before, right? In order to plan something new. There is a new beginning, and here is Jupiter, and that's what we're reading about. So this person could have reflected some stuff to you, you know, maybe rejection. You know what I mean? Like maybe they rejected you, or they said something that made you feel like you were when you were a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So what's happening here is Wheel of Fortune is coming in. It's right here with the action card. It's about having courage to take the leap. Look at those two come out together, Uranus and Jupiter. Freedom and action. Freedom and action, clarifying this. So I feel like the autumn card is here. So maybe this will be somewhere like around September, October, November-ish, you know, where this whole thing kind of gets put back together. I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like they do watch you. Like, I don't know how, but like social media or something. But so that's what I feel like is going on. So if this is about like a work situation or a love, it looks like love because the Lovers is here. I'm not going to lie. So it's someone you already had a tower moment with. Again, we have Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Yeah, it could be any sign, but those are the major arcanas. But like the Libra card that came out is talking about fairness and balance, like so something is changing in the dynamic of that relationship, whether it be work or whatever. Okay, so next we'll go on to Sagittarius 2513. Sagittarius, it's in your 6th house of wellness and daily routine. Prepare for breakthroughs with your daily routine that inspires a new approach. You'll get clear on what deserves your energy and time. This will magnify your sense of balance and well-being. All right. So maybe some of you guys learning something new, doing something new. Let's get this deck and ask Sagittarius. Tell me what's going on for Sagittarius with this Uranus conjunction. I kind of am excited about this conjunction, you guys. I mean, it's seriously the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. So super shocking blessings. Wheel of Fortune is about being lucky, lucky breaks happening. So Sagittarius, tell me what's the lucky break about their routine, Spirit. Two of Cups. This could be you and another person. It could be you and your higher self. I kind of see Two of Cups both ways. So we'll see. If it's another person, it's someone that meets you in the eye. It's not someone who thinks they're better than you. You guys are a team. High Priestess. So you're tapping in. Maybe some of you are like learning new gifts. This is a tarot reader on here, on this card, this High Priestess. It's about like, it's just your higher self. It's your soul piece, It's that consciousness that's connected to source energy, So I see an offer here. 2 offers. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. But I also see like there's a lot of grief over here on this side. You might have a choice. The choice is about doing what's best for you. Wow. Lots on the bottom of the deck. So it looks to me like over here, let's start on the right side. I know it's kind of backwards, but I feel like you've got like a nightmare card, right? 9 of Swords. Like this is about like nightmares. It's about not being able to sleep, anxiety, right? And she's riding too. Like she's trying to figure some shit out. 9s are about realizing stuff. And she's been trying to figure out one specific thing that's got her in a nightmare, right? So she's looking at all of her notes that she's made and she's trying to figure out what maybe, how to let it go maybe, or if she should let it go because the 7 is here. So this is kind of like a card of should I stay or should I go, right? So since this is in your house of routines and wellness, Sagittarius, what I'm wondering is if some of you lost something and you've been like in some kind of a spot where you're not like 100% like really tapping into your higher self, like your human has kind of taken over the situation. That's why you have confusion. Trust me, your higher self is not confused ever, not confused, knows exactly what to do, right? If we would just tap into it a little more often. I feel like your higher self is at the wheel here in the center, right? So you're talking to your higher self. Maybe you're reading tarot, maybe you're getting a reading. I'm not sure. But I kind of feel like there's a love offer here and you don't know what to do. Maybe this is someone who already walked away Or maybe you're going to reject the offer, right? Maybe because of the sadness. And I kind of feel like, since this is in your house of wellness and daily routine, like, what are you doing to love yourself is what I want to say. Do you have any room for that in your life? Because I kind of feel like there's some of you Sagittarius that are in like this deep mourning and you're not sure what to do. Okay, so all the way over here on the left, there's a Two of Cups, there's a Knight of Pentacles, and a Two of Wands, right? So the Two of Wands is always about making a decision, and the best decision is always whatever is best for your highest good and growth, right? So basically, I mean, if we want to make let's say we're following the soul path and we're really interested in that, like, soul, what did you have planned? I'm on board. Human is on board. So like, help me out here, right? You'd have to have input from your higher self in order to make this Two of Wands decision. Do you follow me? You know what I mean? Like, because it's here. Your higher self is here. So I feel like maybe you could be in some kind of turmoil over a love situation, or over a like an imbalance between body, mind, soul, right? Because I kind of see that too. It's got, like, when you read it across, it's Two of Cups, High Priestess, Nine of Swords. So it's like your higher self knows what to do, but your human is broken, feels like it has to figure it out. Like, how your mind just keeps going and going and going. Because, like, look at all the stuff all over her floor, like all the papers, the books, everything. And she's really trying to figure it out mentally, right? And her higher self is like, I know the answer. So I kind of feel like your daily routine could maybe involve like tapping in a little bit more. Maybe you're doing yoga. Maybe you're just starting with breathing, like just 1-2 minutes a day, a few times a day. Maybe you're just practicing the breathing, practicing trying to contact that higher self, right? Spirit, give me some information about this Two of Cups. Okay. That's where your higher self wants to go, is to this Two of Cups. Again, it could be you and another person. So who is it? It's someone coming in, but it looks to me like you are very like mourning almost, and you're just meeting them with a sword. Human is meeting them with a sword. It's almost like you're battling with your higher self here. Doesn't it look like that? They're facing up, having a face off. Human self is saying, this sucks. Soul self says, let me lead. Let me lead. Okay. I'll show you something different. I'll show you a new perspective. I'll show you the value in this pain. What's the value in the pain? Oh, that was real because I felt it. I felt all the tingles going in me. So that one was real. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords. And 10 of Swords. So I feel like you've been in healing. I feel like there's something here, something sad, right? So what's happening here, this Wheel of Fortune? So what it says is like the Hanged Man. I'll show you something different, says your soul. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes in like a lucky break, right? Something you weren't expecting comes in. Six of Swords. You move in that direction. You can't even help it. You're just guided there. You go. And then 10 of Swords. That's saying goodbye to an old way because you figured it out. They showed you what you've learned while you've been healing. Okay. Emperor energy. There you are. There you are, stepping up to do whatever it is you want to do. That's that Aries energy. Remember, we have Venus and North Node and Chiron and Sun, I think, right now in Aries. So we still are being pushed that direction. Step up. Take the lead in your own life. Like, be the emperor, manifest what you want, right? So I kind of feel like spirit is moving you through this energy, right? In this sixth house of wellness, because you had a heartbreak. Something broke your heart, and spirit is like, you've been there long enough. Come on, let's go. So I feel like there's a lot of self-care coming in. I feel like there's a lot of like soul-loving human energy here, right? Like they see how much you've been struggling with whatever it is that you lost here, or whatever it is that's causing you so much pain. They're showing you how to change the energy with the Temperance card, you know? So again, like you might be called to just do some yoga, you know? Like these cards are kind of like yoga centered, and I kind of feel like that's what's happening, because there was a tower. It could have been with someone that you loved, right? But that's what's changing. 10 of Cups is coming in, you guys. 10 of Cups is coming in. So I feel like it's kind of like from the Emperor energy, the Emperor movement, you know? So that would be all those signs in Aries. I kind of feel like, yeah, Mars is moving into Aries on April 30th. So that's going to be something, because Mars is like take charge, you know, kind of energy. So I feel like we're going to all be taking charge. So I feel like over this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, and it's going to last a little while, right? So I kind of feel like there's a lot of change in what you do each day. And I think it's about loving yourself. I think it's about tapping into your higher self and getting new perspectives on things that have happened in your life, things that you've been trying to find the solution for. Your higher self knows the answers. So all you really have to do is tap into the higher self, you know? I feel like there's a big like message of journaling here, you know, with this Nine of Swords, because I feel like that might be how your soul is going to tell you, right? Because I mean, I've done it myself. It's like automatic writing. Like you write down a question. Why did this motherfucker leave me? You know, let's just say you write that. Why did they leave me? Why do I feel so alone? Leave a space between each question. And by the time you get to, I don't know, running out of questions, all the answers start flooding in, and you go back to the first question and the answer's there, and you write it down. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I feel like if you don't journal, you could start journaling, and I think it would help this process along. I also feel like yoga is strongly suggested here. So maybe you add 10 minutes of yoga into your morning, you know, like before your shower or something like that. Or maybe it's before bed, like whatever. But I feel like there's a need for you to take care of your human. Because, I mean, there's two cards saying like your human is in distress, you know? Your human is in distress, and your higher self is right here, ready to guide you, ready to show you, ready to lead the way. And, you know, sometimes I think about these readings and I'm like, yeah, you know, like the readings come in and we listen to them and part of them resonate, you know, and I'm reading for a huge collective. And the whole time, you guys could really be journaling and talking to your higher self for specific answers to your specific questions. And I think you should give that a little thought, and maybe even a try, you know? Okay, so the next one will be Capricorn. And I just want to say thank you guys for coming, and thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing and all that stuff. I appreciate it so much. Capricorn would be next. Capricorn, it's in your 5th house of romance, self-expression, and fun. This conjunction amplifies your desire to infuse your life with more fun. You could feel like you have the wind in your sails to tap into your artistic side, plan a spontaneous, sexy date, be more present and engaged with your friends, or spend more time with loved ones, especially the kids in your life. Your heart feels full and you deserve it. Oh, how great is that energy? Capricorn, this is good juju for you. Good for you. 5th house of fun. Who wouldn't want Lady Luck and the planet of shock and awe in your house of fun? Imagine what that might look like. Spirit, what's that look like for Capricorn? What's this conjunction look like for Capricorn? Because it looks good. 7 of Pentacles. Maybe you're going to see some rewards for the things that you've done. I do feel like there's kind of a gathering here. Like you have friends around you, a lot of fun friends. I feel like you're being moved to go to the next fun thing. I also feel like there's something you're letting go, Capricorn. Maybe you lost something, 4 of Swords. Maybe you've been healing about something, but I feel like you are accepting it in this energy, right? And I do feel like you're kind of getting this childlike energy of the Page of Wands, right? That's like tapping into that tiny little self. As far back as you can remember, what did he or she love to do? Still same. Okay. So I feel like you're in kind of a place where you don't know exactly, like you're trying to make a choice, you know, like if you should stay doing the same thing or not, right? And I feel like this could have something to do with your home, just because 4 of Wands, 4 of Swords, right? So 4 Swords is about healing, but it's also 4s are about your home front. They're about the base. They're about your foundation in your life, right? And I feel like you're wanting to figure out how to bring back stability into it. Yeah. So you've got peppered through here. This is like, remember, it's talking about the house of fun. So you have Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, and I kind of feel like you are doing just that. Like I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of fun things. I feel like this energy is allowing you to let go of something, like seriously be done. Like you're done, I think, grieving and worrying is what I feel like. Here's what you have for numbers on here, which are kind of interesting. You have 2 4s and 2 5s. 5s are about change, like in numerology, right? But 5s in the tarot are about turmoil that causes change, right? Things that cause change. So there could be some stuff happening that causes a big change in you, because I see the Tower, which is Uranus energy, right? It's a Tower. So there could be something happening here. Tell me what the Tower is here for. Oh, let's get this deck. Tell me what the Tower is here for. What does the Tower represent? Okay, it's this way you've been feeling, right? It could be about an old memory, right? Because it says nostalgia. It's like you're thinking about something that maybe you lost, or you're healing up from something, right? Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Okay, so what you're letting go here is a cycle of having doubts in yourself. It's completed, right? So I kind of feel like you're letting that go with this energy. And I feel like you're kind of like making a new foundation. Remember what I said about the 4s? Like you're making a new foundation. It's not based on this one though. Like it's a cycle that's complete. This feeling, I'm not enough. I can't do this. I can't do that. You're letting it go. It's old. It's probably childhood shit, right? And the reason that it has to go and transform is because you're on your way to wish fulfillment here. You're making it happen yourself, you know? Tell me what's on the other side of the World card. Tell me what's on the other side of the World card. Like, what's the new beginning look like with this energy? Like, I see what you're letting go. Okay, so I feel like you're forgiving. something or someone, maybe yourself, you know, maybe you're forgiving yourself because you realize how much this one thing has held you back. So I kind of feel like there's a lot of fire energy here, right? I feel like you're going to feel it. And I feel like whatever it is, this old idea that you had, I'm not enough, I'm limited, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that. It's going away and there's something brand new coming in. It's truth. It's a brand new you with a brand new foundation and all of your wishes coming true. Now, what I also am feeling here to say is that when you change this piece of you, this piece that feels like think about it. Like if you feel like, oh, some sort of way inferior to other people, you know, like other people are better than you or something like that. Like think about what that limits you to or limits you from, right? Because you don't have the confidence, like to try something new, to go forward, to make new friends, like that kind of thing. And that's what's ending. Like that feeling like I'm not enough, this feeling of lack, right? And you're making a brand new structure, one that fits this new you. And what I see the new you being is the epitome of love, like heart wide open. You're fun, you know, you're chasing after your dreams, you're passionate, you're feeling all the energy from spirit, and you're like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to paint a picture, I'm going to write a poem, I'm going to write a book, I'm going to go to the river. Like it's that kind of energy. Like what can I do next? Like you're packing your day filled with just really fun shit to do because you're like offloading all this shit. Like I'm not enough. You don't care anymore. You know exactly where you want to put your energy, and you're putting it into yourself, you know, and your own passions and the own things that make you excited and happy, right? This old shit is going away. You're ending a big cycle and beginning a new one, and it begins with everything fun, everything fiery, right? Passion, inspiration. You're listening to it. You're going for it. And I'm really proud of you. Aquarius is next. 4724. Okay, Aquarius is in your fourth house of home. So your inner world, your emotional life, your relationships with family members, and your domestic sphere. Maybe you've been redecorating or trying new recipes. This conjunction sends shockwaves through your current situation in a wonderful way. It's time to move into a space that's emotionally centered. You may dive into more intense healing and self-work. In turn, you'll feel more grounded, secure, and stable. Well, how about that for news, Aquarius? How about that for news? Fourth house of home. You're becoming more centered. This energy is giving you clarity, right? A new lease on life. You're rearranging your house. Something that suits you a little better. Maybe it didn't feel right. Maybe you have just the newness makes it exciting, right? Maybe you went and got some twinkly lights for one wall. I'm not sure, Aquarius, but I would say Aquarius is probably would like twinkly lights. Let me turn that back over. It was flipped over to begin with. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Thank you for this reading today. All right. Second, fourth house. It looks like in the very center of your reading here, what I'm seeing is like the Three of Swords. Like there's a lot of pain here. Bottom of the deck shows me wish fulfillment coming in. Nine of Cups, right? So the Wheel of Fortune's your very first card out, which is the Jupiter energy. And I feel like the world, or the wheel, is kind of like turning in your favor about this heartbreak, like maybe a restructure of thought, maybe even like understanding your power in some way. King of Wands, very powerful energy. And it's kind of like, here it is, here's the energy. What are you going to do with it? I feel like you're going to go somewhere new, start something new. King of Wands energy. Kind of like trampling right over the Three of Swords, right? Like, this isn't stopping me, right? But it is in the center of your reading, so like, could be, you know, like something in your way here. I feel like there are some friends in your midst, or your family. I guess this is in your fourth house of home life. So these three women here, Three of Cups, they could be instrumental in you being successful. You know what I mean? Like, there could be some people, maybe they're even being sent to you, you know, or highlighted for you, like how important it is, how important they are to you. I feel like there is a point in time where you have to surrender something, right? Because you don't know the right answer. And so you're just kind of seriously surrendering, palms up, ready to receive, right? Talking to your higher self, like, I don't know the answer here. And so I feel like that makes way for the Six of Wands, the success, right? This could have something to do with love. It could have something to do with a child. Page of Cups. So when you read it this way, it looks like, you know, like there could be like a new child coming into a situation for you. Aquarius, High Priest, the Fool, and the Page of Cups. So like something that you didn't see, like that wouldn't be for everybody, but it could be for somebody, right? Because there is a child here, and it opens up your heart. Let's get some clarifiers on. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What's it bringing in? What's it bringing in? A new beginning, a new idea. Ace of Wands. So you could have some kind of a new idea coming in. That's really great. Yeah, there's that energy of Uranus. So these two are here together, which is pretty cool, right? Because you have Uranus and Jupiter right here with an Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning. There's a new idea. There's a new epiphany that you're going to know, right? And I feel like when this happens, like, it's a lucky break. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is a lucky, lucky break. Well, tell me then, once they get this great idea, I feel like you kind of like understand your power a little bit. You're getting some confidence here. But let's talk about this Three of Swords. What's going on? Why is it the center of Aquarius reading? It's like you're sad, man. What are you sad about, Aquarius? Libra. Page of Cups. So you're sad about something not being fair. It could have been when you were with a child, like as a child. Like, this could be like something related to Chiron energy kind of spilling over, because that is as real as it gets, that Chiron energy, right? So it could be like a childhood wound is what I'm kind of getting. And I feel like the answer here is to surrender it. Queen of Cups. Like, again, with this surrendering, right? You've got two cards that are telling me that. So I feel like there's something here about a childhood wound. And I do feel like there's people around you that can help you through this, like with the energy. Three of Cups and Six of Wands. It's almost like there's people that are coming in to like help you understand your success or find success. They're important in some way in your life. Like, that could be like what the wheel is bringing in, is these people. Let me ask this deck, who's the Three of Cups for Aquarius? It's a gift, right? These Three of Cups is a gift from Spirit. It's a celebration. Like, these are people. These are people. This could be like you meet these people at a party, or you have a party with these people, but your higher self is the one kind of guiding to you to these people. You know what I mean? So you could be like invited to a party or something like that, right? Your higher self is activated with these people. Like, I feel like, big downloads are coming in for you. Lots of changes for you. Aquarius, tell me what the success is in the Six of Wands. What's the Six of Wands for Aquarius? Those just fell. I don't think Spirit was giving them to me. Six of Wands for Aquarius. What is this big success? It's freedom. Look at that. There's the Uranus card. See what I mean about these cards? My God. There it is. These people not only like activate your higher self, and what does that feel like, right? That could feel like incoming messages, and you know who they're from. You know that is Spirit, right? I feel like it's these people that you're hanging out with. Okay, Spirit is sending them, High Priestess. This is to kind of help get you over something, over a hump, right? That's the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying like, okay, here to, yeah, epiphany, right? Breakthrough. Tell me more about the High Priest. Ouch. I feel like it's happening in the summertime, and there's going to be a whole lot of growth in you. I feel like you're having I feel like these came out upside down, and it's about vanity and pride and fears upside down, leaving the picture, because like you are learning so much. Like, your higher self is really on point here. It's these surrender cards. It's where you say, Spirit, I don't know. And Spirit is like, okay, I'll tell you. The first thing that has to go is the fear, the limitations, the feeling like I'm not enough, or the feeling like I'm better than that. Like, no, it's not either one. We're all equal. Our souls come from the same source energy. There is not one better than the other. So whether it's you thinking you're less than, or you thinking something else, like, it's just, there's nothing. I feel like that's one of the things you're getting clear on, is like the connection with all that is, and the equality that exists there. I kind of feel like you're getting some kind of messages here. And this is telling me, this page is telling me it's about healing your inner child, right? I feel like there's something here where you feel cold and even guilty sometimes. You feel guarded, right? And you don't know what to do. You're having a hard time. That's why when you surrender, your higher self comes out and says, I know what you need. Just be open to receive. I'll give you everything you need, all the answers. And there you are with this renewed spark, right? Same as the King of Wands. It's like, it's you surrendering that triggers all of this healing, all of this change. So I feel like there's a lot coming for you, and I feel like there are people involved here that are part of, like, fourth house of home life, right? So these could be family members, but don't forget, they could also be friends, new friends coming in, maybe they're spiritual friends, right? But your higher self's leading you somewhere new. So if you're being like invited somewhere, go. Just go. That's where your people could be. You know what I mean? 5909. All right. So Pisces is last. Third house of communication. Okay. This could be exhilarating for your social life. You've been engaging or enjoying more time with friends and new learning opportunities. This conjunction could pinpoint a new way to hone a skill or collab your social circle to work toward a shared goal. You could be traveling, maybe a short trip, and it could be a game changer. News that your chance to say yes to any, no, now is the time to say yes to any invitation to broaden your horizons. So there you go. Let's see. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you, Pisces. Third house of communication. It's an exhilarating for your social life. So maybe some big changes coming in there, Pisces. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I think you're having like a heart opening moment here. Like there's a heart chakra opening moment here. I feel like you're also really doing a lot to love yourself here. I do. I kind of feel like there's some toxicity over here. First card out, devil card, right? And I feel like what cleans that energy up, whether it could be like fear, it could be self-doubt, it could be temper, like, right? So devil energy, it can, like I said, fear. I like to just use fear, but other people, like, it could be addictions, someone greedy in your presence, like toxic energy, right? I feel like so the devil is here. I'm going to clarify that first. Like, I just really want to know what that means so I can read the rest of these cards. It could be partying, the devil card, in the past, right? I feel like, yeah, it could be. Like, that's kind of what it's saying here. It's like, you know, this can also be like guarded, resistant energy, right? Tower card comes in, which is Uranus, right? So, okay, I kind of feel like this is all kind of your energy and it's in the past, like devil energy. Like this could be self-sabotage, this could be fear, this could be self-loathing, right? And there's some kind of change in the air. It's clarity coming in. And I think what it is like there's people around you. This could be your family, Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, because that's what's kind of like surrounding the devil, like the devil's in the corner and these three cards are around it. So I kind of feel like there's love all around you and it's changing how you feel about yourself is what I feel like. Like I feel like there are people loving you, people offering you love, and it's kind of making you feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like maybe, man, I have options. I didn't think I had any, right? Okay, let's clarify what this Seven of Cups is. Some kind of really big change coming for you. So here's what it's saying. It's like, I feel like you're going to get like a lot of messages from your higher self here. And it could be in dreams. I feel like there could be some confusion going on right now inside of you, like about what to do next. Seven of Cups. And you've also got another seven. So you've got two sevens here, Pisces. So I feel like your higher self is like kind of calming the confusion. I do see a lot of confusion here with the Seven of Cups. Like you're not really sure like what to do or where to put your energy. Seven of Pentacles too. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, you have a lot of regrets about your past, and I feel like maybe you've been pretending like you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know why, but this facade, right? And I feel like maybe the things that you've believed about yourself are changing here. And it's because, like, remember, it's in your third house of communication. So what I see is about 3, 7, 8, 9 people, like, loving on you, maybe even 10 different people. Like, these could be friends, they could be family members, they could be lovers, right? But I think that you're in this place where you feel just regretful about your life, you know? Like, why did I do that? Why did I do this, right? You're kind of beating yourself up here with that devil energy. You know what I mean? And in these sevens, it's like, I don't even know what to do next, right? But I feel like you're coming out of it. I do. Tell me what this Ace of Cups is. Tell me what the Ace of Cups is. Because what I think it is like it's all this love coming from outside sources. Like I said, family, friends, that kind of thing. And I feel like it's making you love yourself. You're actually understanding like who you are. And you know what's here? The Emperor energy. So I don't know what you guys been going through, but I feel like you've been beating on yourself long enough about your past and about your actions. I would also like to say that, you know, to live with regret is something that stunts our growth. It prevents us from moving forward. And I also feel like anything and everything that we do is just kind of part of the plan, even if it's ugly. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you hurt somebody one time, you know, and you've been beating yourself up for your whole life about something you said or did, you know, maybe it's just one thing. And it made you feel unlovable. And that's how you've been kind of like rolling in your life, right? And you're just acting like nothing's wrong and you're just like kind of going through the motions of life. You're having a big breakthrough here. It's a heart chakra opening event, is what I'm feeling. And it's all these people that are providing love that are around you. You know what I mean? They're loving you. I mean, they might not even be right with you, but they're loving you and you can feel it. And I think what happens is you realize your value, not just to these people, but the value of yourself. And I kind of think like what may be happening in the Seven of Cups is like, well, the dreams card is here, dreams and messages, right? So you could be getting dreams and messages from your higher self, and it's going to change the way you look at your past. Because I don't know who needed to hear that everything is kind of like written, but it is. You know, I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched an Akashic reading, but it's like totally, we've written some of this stuff, like up to a certain point, and then we get to like pick up the pen and change the reality whenever we want to. Like, we just have to get the, you know, like the message, but it's totally doable. This is a planet where we attract what we put out. And so I feel like, you know, in your life, you've done some things maybe that you're ashamed of, and you might not even, I mean, it's not even really, you're not even needing to, right? Because like, just think about it. Like, what if it was a soul contract, you know? What if it was a soul contract and your part in it was just what it was and you did it and the other person moved on, grew, but you're staying here. So part of the rest of that thing is for you to understand that. You know what I mean? If you're resonating with this reading, Pisces, I feel like, you know, if you want a personal reading about the specifics of it, let me know. I do have all of that stuff in the About Me section on my channel, and I'd be happy to work with you. So that is what I have for you guys this morning. Now let me look at the chat. Hey, I'm done now. Cruz, how's it going? Nice to see ya. I'm glad you're feeling better. I hope you're taking good care of yourself, Cruz. I can't remember. I think, are you a Sag? Are you Sagittarius? Is that what you said? Okay, well, I'm going to go, you guys. Oh, I did Sagittarius. It's at 2513. That's where it's at on the time. I haven't put the timestamps up yet, but it's in your 6th house of routine. This is a pretty good reading. It's about kind of like changing your daily routine up. And I think yoga came out, journaling came out. I don't know. I can't remember. It's so weird how they all just fly right through. But anyway, I think that this particular aspect of Uranus conjunct Jupiter is going to be huge for all of us. You know, it's like the Tower card and the Wheel of Fortune. So it's about a really great turn of events, you know, that's shocking. We aren't expecting it, but it could change our whole life. Like it could change our timeline, you know? And so I'm wondering, like, where's our heads at, you know? If we're really all going to be facing a change in timeline, we want to stay positive. So you guys don't forget to be grateful. Use the gratitude thing, you know? Stay in that gratitude, make it a habit. Start doing it now, you know, every day, like every hour. Look around you. What's beautiful about your surroundings right at the moment? And I wish you guys so much love. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to go and I'm going to probably like put in all the timestamps and stuff. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do, I'll tell you what it's about. Hang on, I'll try and find the notes I got on it. I just looked at it today. It's a message about all the astrology, what it is today, and it's all really good, like all really good. So I'm not necessarily going to do all signs or anything. I just want us to all know what's going on today so we know how to respond. You know what I mean? It's all good stuff. And I just want us all to be aware and looking for it and ready for it and like ready to receive, you know, get in that ready to receive position is what I feel like. So I'll be back. And then that's when I'll draw cards for you guys. I'll do this little reading about the astrology and we can visit about it if you have questions, and I'll pull cards for you guys. So give me about a half an hour, okay? And I'll be back to do that. I love you guys.